What up? This is Mitty Man coming back at you again from Walker's Music. We like to say good evening to everyone, and tonight I just want to say a few things about the thing we call musicianship and about the music business and other things. Me being a minister of music, the churches I'm employed at, and I try to do the best I can to be the best musician that I can be, and that calls for sometimes doing things that doesn't feel comfortable, and sometimes getting out of the comfort zone and learning things that and otherwise I would not do on my own per se. Sometimes I get stuff that, choir members or whatnot, the pastor, they might come to me and ask for a certain thing, and I try to accommodate. But nevertheless, on another note on that, we have quite a few musicians and people that's involved in the music industry that feel that that you can just put together anything and that'll do, and sometimes feel that they are being treated unfairly when it comes to others in the same industry. I'm a big fan of the Canton Spirituals. I love the Canton Spirituals. They are very smooth, dynamic, awesome quartet group. I love quartet music. I'm traditional. I love traditional music, traditional gospel, and I tend to lean to that side of the genre. Nothing wrong with the other side, but I just tend to lean to that side. And the Williams Brothers and a few others, Mighty Clouds of Joy, and I tend to like that particular type and style of music. But what I wanted to say is, when it comes to music production, you cannot put together just anything and think that it's gonna hold its place when you compare it to so much other music that's produced on a much higher level. In other words, where you got people that really put their all in all into their production of their work, and they don't throw it together. They put it together very, very nicely and very particular. So you as a producer, whether you producing beats, matter of fact, I heard a comment about that a while back, and it was quite comical, but I will not relate that because I don't want to offend anybody. But whatever style of music you're doing, you should do your very, very best. I mean, you should do your very, very best, and then take it a step further, because you are competing with so much, and it's a very vast array of different styles and different genres, and a lot of great production that goes into these genres. And so therefore, if you're going to compete with them, you're going to have to do the same thing with yours. And I just said that, to also to encourage other musicians to support each other, and don't try to knock anyone down. Don't talk down on anyone's craft if you can help it. In other words, if you can't say anything good, then just keep your comments to yourself. And because when you start talking about, well, they paying X amount of dollars to go see that, but they won't do mine, well, life is not fair, and that's always going to be. But you got to realize, when you try to compare yourself to the Earth, Wind and Fire or any of those groups of the past, like I said, they were great bands, and they did not have any problem whatsoever putting together a masterpiece. So if you have the same work ethic as they did, you could get the same results, and therefore you should shoot for the same results, or even better. And that's the intention of, in other words, that you should be. And I know, as a minister of music, in other words, we should always be prepared. A great keyboard player, Kevin Bond, I got his book. He's called the Servants, the Ministry of the Servants, the servant mentality and everything. Believe it or not, I have the book. I keep it. I keep this book everywhere, real close. It's Kevin Bond, The Servant's Guide from a Servant's Heart. And in this book, he explains a lot of things about, keyboard playing and about being a minister and ministering in music. So, with that in mind and everything, we should always come up to the par. We should at least be capable of our calling and make sure that we are able to do at least the basic things in order to carry out the responsibility of our position. In other words, not just to show up for a paycheck, but to be prepared and be real skillfully, be prepared, be very technically skillful in what we do, and do our best job, and always employ learning. Always employ learning. And with that goes to my last point I want to make. In preparation for your journey, whether you be a minister of music or whatever your endeavor going to be in the music industry, be it known that you're going to have to spend some money. Invest in yourself. We know that the times are kind of rough right now as far as the economy is concerned, but it's not that bad. It's not that bad. We can make it. We got God on our side, and with God we can do all things. So, like I said, it's gonna take a little money. Spend a little money, and invest in your learning. Invest in your giving. It's a lot of resources out there. That people out there like Khalid Glover, and he's helping. Oh man, I know myself with the audio and the production aspect of music. This guy's a Grammy Award-winning engineer, audio engineer, and he's helping countless thousands all over the world. And it takes a little money. You may not can do this, but you can do that. But you're gonna have to invest something. And you should not mind investing in something in your own advancement. So with that being said, I just named Khalid because I really believe in Khalid, and I've seen what he do, and he does it very well. But you got many others out there, Jermaine Griggs, you got Sam Talbert, you got what the guy named from Orlando, I can't think of his name, Jamal Hartwell. You got him, and you got many others that music producers and teachers and things on the net that's very, very good at what they do. And you should just Google it on the internet and do a search for them, and be willing to spend a few dollars into your advancing in yourself and becoming a better player. Don't think that you can get everything for free. There's something that you can get free, but you're gonna have to spend a little money every now and then. So with that being said, hey, I didn't mean it to go on and on and on like this, but with that being said, this is Mitty Man from Walker's Music coming at you now. We hope to be throwing some more tutorials at your way, some basic things about keyboard playing and music theory as well as composition. So with that said, this is Mitty Man saying peace.